sort of thing. Now it goes on to say, so when everything's are pure, right? Because now you're living pure, now your walk is pure. Because how are you being pure? By keeping the laws of God. How you being blameless, right? By keeping the laws of God, right? How am I being pure? I was tempted, but I said, get behind me, Satan. I didn't let that overcome me.
I just need a little faith in the Most High. He order all the steps I take. Time may get weary, but I gotta keep the pace. The clock is ticking, day of the Lord ain't gon' wait. But yeah, I will walk the water for your grace.
Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true. So now you're operating in your true self. People want to say, operating in your truth. No, the laws of God is the truth. That's the way it's fearing the Lord. Now you when you
Psalms 119, 142.
Hey, God, see, you know it. Now you're fearing the Lord. Now you're getting wisdom. Because all that do is commandments. Get a good understanding. Now you understand what you're going through. Now you understand that thing. Now you understand. You got to be like Job. I may not get it on this side. There's some things I've been going through in my life. I'd be like, you know what? I may not get it on this side, but God, dog it, I know I got a place in heaven. As long as I'm keeping the laws of God. As long as I'm keeping the commandments of man, I'll be all right.
Because I know that was, I be telling myself, I know I ain't gonna get 144,000. But if I can...
You don't want to count yourself out, but you don't want to count yourself in there. Just be... Go ahead.
It's like, if I can, like my little brother. We both used to be atheists at the time. But when I started learning, I told him a little bit. Now, he ain't in the scriptures. And he'll pray. He'll wear fringes from time to time. But still not, at least he knows that. So it's like, if I could open up my brother's eyes and get some other people to at least come to that knowledge, they may be the elect. I may not be. They may be. So it's like, if I could open them and them get, no matter to me.
And you gotta be. Let me find this scripture, because you're right. You're right. But to some extent though, because you don't want to count yourself out. But this is the way that God operates. Sometimes God will bring certain individuals in this truth to wake up other individuals and then blow their candlestick up because he wanted them individuals. But you got to remember this. You got to remember that if you stayed on the straight and narrow path, you was always one of these individuals, right? That's where you want to be at. You don't want to be, you don't even want to have that kind of mindset that, you know what?
I was just thinking?
Yeah, you don't want to have that mindset, you know what? I may just be a vessel just to bring somebody the truth, and I'm going to go off again. No, that's not the mindset to have. You want to be, no, this is what I want. I want to live righteous before the Lord. I want to strive, press towards that high mark through Christ. I want to get the kingdom. Even Paul said the things that we suffer through now don't compare to what the kingdom. Matter of fact, let me get that. Because the things that we suffer today. Now, Paul was shipwrecked. Paul was stoned multiple times. Paul went through this, that, and the third by his own people. But he kept striving. He kept pushing, because he said this. Romans 8:18. That's what I need to start going off the spirit. I was going to go to Romans 8. This is for you. This is Romans 8. And let me see. I'm going to start at 17. And if the children, then heirs of God, and joint heirs with Christ. So we're not only heirs of God through the inheritance, right? But now we're joint heirs through Christ, right? You understand that thing? If so be that we may suffer with him, that we be also glorified together. So now we got it. So Christ suffered. The prophet suffered, right?
It's only right that we suffer.
It's only right that we suffer. So, but now we're suffering with Christ, because we're not alone in this thing. I understand it. It is lonely. But we have to understand on a spiritual level, it's not longer, right? And here's the point, verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So the sufferings, the things that we deal with now, it's not even comparable. Matter of fact, it doesn't even amount up to the things I'm about to get. And when you think about that, now wait, this is Paul. Now Paul, wait a minute, Paul. Now you were shipwrecked. You were stoned multiple times. You were abandoned. Your own people around you turned their backs on you and beat you up. Imagine you coming to camp. Imagine you coming to camp and the brothers around you, and they just turn and start stoning you. Because now you're teaching a doctrine, because Paul was teaching Christ. But now you're teaching something that's a little different. I'm gonna read it again though. But watch this. Watch this. I don't have nowhere to live. You know, I don't have nowhere to rest my head. You know, I'm searching where I'm gonna get my food from. But you know what? The scriptures tell me, take no thought about tomorrow, for I'm gonna have faith. I'm gonna have faith. You know, and that's your superpower. You know, the job market right now, they're not hitting me back, but most High God, you're gonna give me a job. You're gonna do this thing. I done lost family members out of this life and out of my life. What do I mean by that? That's twofold, meaning they're physically dead and they separated themselves from me because I'm in this truth. Because I no longer keep Christmas and other things.
Yeah.
But you know, they go aside. Even friends dealing falsely with you because you're in this thing. Yeah, and sometimes that hurts. Like, man.
Like my oldest friend of 20 years, it's like, you don't smoke no more. We don't go to the club, and you know what I'm saying? We don't do none of that no more. I'm like, it's like, oh, you used to be an atheist. You like changing is bad.
Hey, most like I was separating y'all. Hey, he chose you, Lord.
Like, I'm not cool with him no more. Like I had to cut him off because it's like he started getting disrespectful. So it's like, lost my oldest friend because it is what it is. You know, because I met some brothers.
Hey, and Christ said, he said, for my brothers and sisters are the ones that do his commandments. Those are your brothers and sisters. Those are the ones that you hear. Those are the ones that's going to help you suffer through this life, right? So now, with that understanding, the things that you're going through, right? Friend loss, family loss, spiritual and literal. Job loss or trying to find a job. Brothers trying to find a wife. Sisters trying to find a husband, right? And all kinds of things. It goes on through manifestation, right? Abandonment. The list goes on, and that's happened to us in this truth, though, or it has happened to us, right? But for I reckon the sufferings of this time, it don't compare. It don't reckon to the glory I'm gonna get in the kingdom. So that just so I done went through. And even using your own life, right? But take an example of the prophets, like, what Paul went through, what Christ went through. But the things that I'm going through now, like, Paul, how can you say that? Because he's seen a glimpse of the kingdom. Christ, a lot of people seen a glimpse, a lot of prophets seen a glimpse of the kingdom. It's like, ooh. So right there, let me see.
Just a glimpse of it.
It's a glimpse of it. I'm gonna read it one more time. Romans 8:18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared. That's what you got to think about. The things that we suffer, it's not even comparable to what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like. And we down bad. We under these curses. So you got to think about that. That ought to hope you up.
It's like,
That really ought to hope you up, man. I'm gonna give you one more. Matthew 5 and 14. Matthew 5 and 14. Right? Because you said something earlier. But hey, they call me a prophet. You know so much. This, that, and the third. Watch this. Matthew 5 and 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a high hill cannot be hid. So that light that's within you, brother, you got to keep on. You got to make sure that your candle is burning bright. For you're, as you're part of the nation, is set on the hill that can't be dimmed. People are looking to you, right? Don't think about what you're going to teach the people, right? The people that's around about you, your friends, family, or whatnot. Don't think about it. Live it. Just live it. And by them seeing you living the way that Christ walked, seeing the way you keep the commandments, that's your light. And that's how they learn, through your actions. Right. Have you thought about it like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you thought about it, but you know, but now it's a reminder for you to keep on, like, you know what? I gotta make sure because you know sometimes we need a reset. Man. Sometimes
we need a big reset.
Sometimes we need a reset. But you know what? Each and every day, His mercies are brand new. Every day. Matter of fact, let me get that in in songs. Because you know, I need it. Sometimes, even myself, I have to look back. I'm like, I need a reset. You know, so I'm like, I need to go and fast for a few days. You know, and it's not fasting from food. I need to fast from social media. I need to fast from things, TV, things of that nature. You know, things that are around about me. To be honest, if I can afford it, I need to fast from my damn job. But being wise, you know, you can't. Israel, don't do that. If you can afford it, do it. But of course, right? Yeah. But you know, but it's His mercy and His grace that we're still alive today, that we're able to keep the commandments, that we're not bugged out. You look up and down this street, you go up a few blocks, or even go over international. You see people, or go there to the park, everywhere. You see people that are down, that are out of their mind. They was once in a sane mind, but they may have smoked. Hey, that one blunt may have took them out, or they may have tried something because now the weed wasn't strong enough. Now the lean wasn't strong enough, right? It get like that. You know what? Vodka ain't gonna do it no more. Hey, the Hennessy ain't gonna do it no more. Being crossfaded, they don't do nothing no more. Now let me put this little wax on my blunt. You know what? Let me now put this little powder on my blunt. Oh, what's this? Let me sniff it. Oh, let me, you know, because you strayed away from the laws of God, because all God tells you not to do that. But it just don't tell you not to do that. It teaches you how to deal with it, right? It teaches you how that new man in Christ, and we're striving to be that new man each and every day, living peaceably. And it's easier said than done. But you gotta have that. But you gotta understand it. Hey, the suffering's not going. Sometimes we gotta have a couple of Bible verses, a couple of precepts in our mind. When we go down, when we're feeling down, we just gotta quote.
Like the one that what is it? Jeremiah 6:16. Thus saith the Lord: Stand ye the way and seek and ask for the old path, whereas the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your soul. And it's like exactly that kind of keeps me, because I don't like you know what I mean. It kind of keeps me like okay, keep going.
And you got to keep going. And think about it, it's one day at a time. Yeah, it's one day at a time. Hey, there's Shalom. You know, it's one day at a time. So you got to keep on striving, and it's gonna be rough. It's going like I already know you gave your testimony a little bit. I heard about it a little bit, right? You know, but at the same time, we understand. And you know, and that's what makes us different, though. we understand. We just don't say, hey, keep the laws. But no. Keep the laws and have the faith. Come around the brotherhood. Right? Come around the brother. You know,
I ain't been around no brothers in a long time.
hey, the Most High God sent you back here. You know, hey, you've been watching us on the YouTube. Now you just, you know,
you seen Sons of Thunder out here.
Hey,
man.
you know, hey, a man's going to other lords.
How can a man understand his own way?
How can a man understand his own way? How you doing, sister? Pretty good, pretty good. You too. So now you have to understand, like, okay, the Most High God is directing my path. You know, you gotta realize, like, the Most High God is ordering our steps. You have to let God order your steps, though. That's the thing about it, you have to let God order your steps. A restart. Because, you know, we get down in this truth. Sometimes, you know, we haven't picked up the Bible. It's been sitting there on the same spot. It's been sitting in our bag for weeks on.
Like, I lost my Bible a while ago. I had lost all my shirts that had fringes. I lost all my zines.
Well, come back. You got a Bible now or no? Well, come. I'll be in Atlanta next week, but come out the following week. You got Instagram? Okay, if you got one now, that's.
I got a little compact one if you want to have it now, so you got something with you.
I'll take it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you know, if you come back out, you know, you got Instagram.
Yeah.
Hey, you follow us on Instagram already?
Not on Instagram, on Facebook.
Okay,
Not Facebook, not Instagram. YouTube, there we go.
Okay, YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, if you got Instagram, follow us on Instagram because we're more updated. Or even because we just do the videos on YouTube.
Right. I be seeing the stuff that's like members only.
Yeah.
And, you know, that looks like some juicy stuff.
Yeah, but you know, follow us on because we got some stuff on Instagram too.
Okay.
So follow us on the Instagram. Excuse me. Follow us on the Instagram and join our community chat channel.
Okay.
And like I said, I won't be out here next week. I'll be in Atlanta.
Right.
But the following week, come out here. I'll bring a Bible, a full Bible for you, and a pocket. Because hey, he about to give you a little compact. That's good to have just in your pocket.
You know.
But I'm gonna give you, you know, a full blown Bible and a pocket. Just come back out here the following week, and I have something for you.
Okay.
I have something.
Yeah, I got Brother Obadiah's number right here.
Okay, come on, all praises. And okay, yep, make sure you come out here the following Saturday, and I have a Bible for you and a couple of free shirts for you.
I appreciate that.
You know, and that's what it's all about. You know, most like I said here for a reason.
Yeah. This is not the full KJV, but it's something at least. And hey, man, these are clip-ons, so you ain't got to worry about the shirt. You can just clip it onto your sweatpants, okay?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's not the full text, but it's enough to keep your heart warmed up. Okay?
What do you mean, not the full text?
It doesn't. You're not gonna have the apocryphas not in there. Some other stuff, but that was just what I had there.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
you
it's
come
all
back,
good.
we can work out something for you.
Definitely.
Okay, most definitely. All praises.
All bad boys on right now.
All praises. Give me Psalms 110. You know, it's man, you let me deal with a demon alone.
The brother was telling me, man.
Man, I'm like, it's
Like, you let me deal with the demon.
and I said this. Didn't I say this last week? Most High God's gonna send a little more, a stronger demon, little at a time.
The more you come out here, the more you're gonna catch it. Someone's
110 and from the Ezekiel song. It's a beautiful thing.
Man, I ain't wore these in a little minute, man.
Hey, you come back. No, matter of fact, give me seek the Lord 10 times more. Let me look that up for you. Because the brother's coming back, right? You know, it takes a minute. I understand brothers be down there, love and whatnot, but the Most High God sent Brother Isaiah here to get him built back up. You know, now you're looking mighty. Now you're looking more mighty. Go ahead and bring that out.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
So like I said, you needed that reboot, that revival. Now you got that. Most I got, now give me Psalms What is that? No, Proverbs 20 and 24. Now, you done came off the bus, you done seen us, that's a spirit. Because I could have said to myself, you know what? I could have told the bus, I ain't coming out. I ain't feeling it. You know, I'm feeling well anyway, but I could have, I could have been lying. Like, you know what? Or I could have said this, I do got stuff I need to do for the camp though. I could have said, you know what? I need to, I got this, I need to update Patreon. I got to review videos of the sisters and brothers. I need to even do my own videos. I need to do a lesson. I've been trying to do sisters that ask me about this lesson, this, that, and the third. I need to get the fares in order. If I go down to Atlanta, I said this is the only day I can do it. But I'm having faith though, so I know the Most High God is going to have it together. And I could have told the brother, you know what, I ain't coming out today, But you would have never known. You would have never known. Read that.
This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
Thank you for watching. If you wish to donate, you can use Zelle or PayPal. We're the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Shalom.
I hope y'all like that. That was Supplication by Roy the Chef. It's dangerous out here. I hope you guys make it home safe.
Why is she eating? She just like, they would say, she into astrology. Nah, she would say eating for us. She was like, crazy. She's just crazy. Yeah, manipulative. But he's saying. Yo, check it out. You ain't worried about that. They're going to show you at the end. So that was that a knocking out 1 minute? That's probably.
Yo, what was that about? Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand.
Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program.
To a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled in our past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery.